Today we are going to discuss the usage of the decimal. Okay, we are studying the chapter decimal. So we are going to discuss the usage of decimal. What are the uses of decimal? Okay, where do we use decimal? So for that, 1 minute, let me check one thing, children, if you don't mind. Volume. So we are discussing the usage of the decimal. First thing, let me give you a real life example. Like for example, if you buy something, okay, you love shopping, we all love shopping. So if you want to buy something, you want to buy your dress, okay. So the cost of your dress, if it is something like this, what is this? This means rupees 499.99, 499.99, decimal 499 rupees and 99 paise. Correct? So round off, you give rupees 500 for your dress. You can say your top. Okay, you are going to buy your top. So the cost is this. So this is our decimal. Yes, so you can see the usage of the decimal. So where is decimal used? Generally, mostly decimal is used in money. Correct? Now this part, the whole number is known as rupees. Decimal number is actually pies. Okay, so going ahead, we will discuss a little more about money. That is, we all know rupee 1 is equal to 100 pies. We all know this. Rupees 1 or rupee 1 or 1 rupee is equal to 100 pies. So if I say 1 pies or 1 paise, whatever, 1 pies is equal to how much rupees? How much rupees? So you will say 1 by 100. Yes. We are going to convert this pies into rupees by dividing this 1 by 100. Okay. So now if you are dividing this, you can see here it's 100. That means you can convert this number into a decimal. Let's do it. How many zeros can you see? 2. 2 zeros. That means 2 places. 1 place we already have. 1 more we need. We put a 0. Correct? So it is actually 0.01. Okay? Rupees 0.01. Decimal. Correct? Now, if your another example, let's take another example. Suppose if you want to convert 75 pies into rupees. 75 pies into rupees. So once again, rupee 1 is equal to 100 pies. So 75 pies will be, once again, 75 divided by 100. Again, 2 zeros. So 2 decimal places and this. So it is 0.75 rupees. Correct? One more example for studying the application of decimal. One more example, children. Let's take this. Rupee 150 pies. 150 pies. If you want to convert it into rupees, again we all know 1 rupee is equal to 100 pies. So 150 pies or paise will be 150 divided by 100. Correct? Now 1, 2. 2 zeros, 2 decimal places. 1, 2. So decimal will come where? It will come here. So it will be rupees 1.50. So this is an application, or you can say a usage of decimal system. Okay, so depending upon this, children, we have some try these. We are going to discuss those try these now. So this is just one usage of decimal. There are many more uses which we are going to continue, and we are going to go ahead with it. Yeah, starting with the try these, which is given in, this is the wrong page. Maybe because of here, just after exercise 8.3. So as I said, we need to, in exercise 8.3, we've done only question number 1. Question number 2, make 5 more examples and find the greater number from them. That we have cancelled because we've already done many examples in question number 1. Okay. So now starting with question number 1 of try these. Children, we are going to do it in book itself. Page 175. Question number 1. Question number 1 says, write 2 rupees 5 pies and 2 rupees 50 pies in decimal. So let's start. Rupees 2 and 5 pies. We start with this first one, then we do the second one. We have to convert it in decimal. Converting it in decimal means we need to convert the small unit. Who is smaller here? Rupees or pies? Obviously pies is smaller. So we have to convert the smaller unit into the bigger unit. Okay, that means 5 paise is going to convert into 2 rupees. So rupee 1 is equal to 100 pies. We are not going to touch rupees 2 because it is already in rupees. We will only convert 5 pies. So 5 pies is equal to 5 by 100. Now 2 zeros, so 2 decimal places. So 0.05. This is rupees. Now we have two numbers as rupees, that is 2 rupees and 0.05 rupees. So we are going to add them. Okay, we are going to add them. Now this is a whole number, as you can see, so it will be added to a whole number. So 2 plus 0 gives us 2.05. Nothing is here means it will be 0.0. Okay, so 0.0 and 0.05 when you add, you get 0.5 only. So this is your answer. Okay, this is the first part of question number 1. The second part is 2 rupees and 50 pies. Children, if you find difficult writing in book, you are free to write it in copy. I have no problem. You just write like this. Try these, page 175, and start writing in copy itself. Okay? Don't make a mess in your book. That question is so big, there's no place where to write, and then you just scribble. No need to do that. Just open your maths copy, continue with the same page wherever you ended your last question of exercise 8.3. Okay, and then you start your tries. Rupees 2. Where is the question? 50 rupees. Here. So once again, 1 rupee is 100 pies. Once again, we have to convert it in decimal. That means smaller unit will be converting into bigger unit. Now, smaller unit converting into bigger unit means pies will convert into rupees. So we convert 50 pies into rupees. For that, we divide 50 by 100. Now 50 by 100, when you divide, you see 2 zeros. Yes, you see 2 zeros in the denominator. So 2 decimal places in the numerator. So it becomes 0.50. Okay, so this is your 0.50 rupees. And get back to the question, rupees 2 is also there. We need to add these two. Correct? Let's do it. Rupees 2 plus 0.50. This gives us rupees 2.50. Okay, so this completes question number 1 of try these. We are going to start the second one. Oof. I am writing the question. I have to read the question. I'm so sorry. I am reading the question, children. Write 20 rupees 7 pies and 21 rupees 75 pies in decimal. Okay, so we are going to write 20 rupees 7 pies first, and then we are going to write 21 rupees and 75 pies in decimal. So rupees 20 and 7 pies. So we know rupee 1 is equal to 100 pies. Again we have to convert it into the decimal. Once again, converting in decimal means converting the smaller unit into bigger unit. Always remember that. Okay? Whenever there is a decimal, I showed you just now your dress, that is your top, in which the rate was rupees 499.99, in which the whole number was rupees and the decimal part was pies. I already told you, correct? So, always remember, whenever it is asked to convert into decimal, that means we will be converting the smaller unit into the bigger unit. Okay, it is a very, very simple concept, you can say. Okay. So, we are not going to touch 20 rupees because it is already in rupees. We are going to convert 7 pies. 7 pies is equal to 7 upon 100, which gives us 1, 2. We need 2 decimal places. One we already have, that is 7. Another one we needed. So, 07. So, your answer is rupees 0.07. Correct? Now, getting back to the question, it is rupees 20 plus rupees 0.07, which gives us rupees 20.07. We are going to add the whole numbers, correct? 20 and 0 will be added. So 20 and 0 gives us 20 only. So this completes the first part of question number 2. Now we go to the second part of question number 2. Second part is 21 rupees and 75 pies. We all know 1 is equal to 100 pies. Once again, conversion in decimal. So that means small unit will be converted to bigger unit. Bigger unit means rupees. Okay. So we are going to convert pies into rupees. So we are going to convert 75 pies into rupees. Directly how we can write. Now we need 2 decimal places because we have 2 zeros and we have 2 decimal places also. So this gives us rupees. This gives us rupees 0.75. Now, getting back to the question, there is rupees 21 also, we need to add it. So let's do it. You can write it now. Now where is this 21 going to get added? To 0. Why to 0? Because 21 is a whole number. So rupees 21.75. And that's how we complete the try these, which was given in page 175, children. Now moving ahead, we studied one usage of decimals. Now we are going to study the second usage of decimal. Okay, that is another example we will take. Another real life example we will take. If I ask you to measure your maths notebook or textbook, anything, okay, so you will be giving me different measures, correct? Like for example, you will say the length of my textbook is 25.5 centimeter. Then the length of my maths notebook is, this is just example, children, okay, this may not be the correct one. 20.9 centimeters. So what can you see? Can you see decimal? Yes, there is decimal. So the other usage, or wherever you will see decimal in mathematics, is length. When you are going to measure or when you are going to solve questions which are related to length. Okay, so let's take some examples. Whenever there is length, we know there is metric measures, and wherever there is metric measures, we all should remember the table which we studied last year, that is this one. Very simple: meter, centimeter, kilometer. Correct? Yes? Now there are two places between meter and centimeter, and two places between kilometer and meter. You can say they all are brothers. We have done this theory before also. Once again, I am just giving a small recapitulation of it. So this is centimeter. 1 is here. Okay. So this is kilometer. Below kilometer is hectometer. Below hectometer is decameter. Below decameter is decimeter. The difference between decameter and decimeter, you can see A. No A. This is deca. This is deci. Before decimeter is centimeter, and before centimeter is millimeter. Correct? So this gives, centimeter should come here. Okay. In between meter and kilometer, there are two brothers. In between meter and centimeter, there is only one brother, and milli is the smallest, or you can say the youngest brother in the family. Now each brother is 10 times older. Correct? 10 times means if this is which is practically not possible, but we can say this is 10 years older. Yes, millimeter is 10 years smaller than centimeter, or you can say centimeter is 10 years older than millimeter. Correct? And if I talk about millimeter and centimeter, again difference of 10 between centimeter and decimeter. Okay, then again 10, again 10, again 10, and again 10. Now when we talk about millimeter and decimeter, this is 10 into 10 times. Got it? 10 into 10 times. Each time 10 gets multiplied. Each time 10 gets multiplied. So when we talk about millimeter and meter, how many steps are we moving? 3 steps. So the difference is 3 zeros. Or you can say 10 into 10 into 10. So 10 into 10 into 10 gives you 1000. Okay. So this is again 1000. So, if we take an example of, let's take 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter has to be converted into meter. So how is that possible? How is that possible? Again, 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? Very simple, children. With this table we can understand what is the table. This is one step, that is 10, but millimeter is not asked. We have to find the difference between meter and centimeter. So we count 1, 2. 2 steps, that means 2 zeros. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay. Correct? Now again, 25 centimeter has to be converted into meters. So, just like the rupees and pies one, whenever the smaller unit is getting converted into a bigger unit, we divide it by 100. Okay. We divide actually. Okay. By 100,000 depends on this table. If it is kilometer meter, then the difference becomes 3. If it is millimeter and meter, again difference is 3. So 3 zeros will come. Okay. So dividing by 10, 100 and 1000 depends on this table, which we have done many times. I hope you remember it. Okay. So now 25 centimeter is equal to 25 by 100. How many zeros? 2 zeros. So 2 place decimal. 2 place decimal means 0.25 meters. Okay. So this completes the length. That is when we do it through meter and centimeter. That is the measurement. So the second example which we did for decimal, we can see decimal or we can study decimal or we solve the questions related to decimal. Again, where in length. First in money, second in length. Okay. So again there must be some try these which we are going to do it now. Here I can see the try these. Can you write 4 millimeters in centimeters using decimal? Obviously. Why? Obviously? Why did I say that? Why did I say obviously? Because we can see millimeter and centimeter. Millimeter is below, that means it is smaller. So when a smaller unit is getting converted into a bigger unit, I already said whenever a smaller unit is converting into a bigger unit, that means we are using decimal. So it is already written using decimal. So yes, using decimal we can convert 4 millimeter in centimeters. So let's start. First and foremost, write the heading, try these. Again, if you have place and book, you can do it. Otherwise, go and do it in your copy. Question number 1. Millimeter, centimeter. What is the difference? Only 1. That is only 1 0. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So 4 millimeter will be 4 by 10, which is equal to 0.4. Correct? So we have written it in decimal. Now question number 2. How will you write 7 centimeter, 5 millimeter in centimeters? Directly you can write now. How? 7 centimeter and 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter means 5 by 10 centimeter. Okay, if you see here. So that means 7 centimeter and 0.5 centimeter, which gives us 7.5 centimeter. Okay. Now question number 3. Can you write 52 meters as kilometers? Yes, let's do it. small will convert into big. Division. So 52 meter is equal to, now how many places do we need? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, third place is not there. What to do? We always put a 0. Always remember, you will be counting from the right side. Okay? So 0.052 kilometers. Okay? So this completes the first part of question number 3. This is question number 3, children. Now we do question number 4. Second part of question number 4. How will you write 340 meter as kilometers? 340 meter as kilometers. Same way. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So 340 meters will be 340 by 1000, which is equal to 0.340 kilometers. Okay. Then how will you write this? Third part of question number 3. How will you write 2008 meters into kilometers? So 2008 meters. Same way. So 2008 will be divided by 1000. Sorry, children. 2008 will be divided by 1000. That is how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. So 3 decimal places. 3 decimal places means 1. Start from the right side. 1, 2, 3 and the decimal. So 2.008 kilometers. Okay. So this completes the try these. We completed the two applications of decimal. There is one more application of decimal which we are going to discuss tomorrow.